What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Rice Rocketeer. Thanks for tuning in. Today is a gorgeous day. I'm out here in Mineola Moto. Big surprise. I came to fix a flat because I got one about 3 months ago. Plugged my tire and thank God it has stayed. Don't recommend doing that for anybody. But anyway, Kenny told me that he has a Pursuit, Indian Pursuit, and an Indian Scout Sport Scout for me to try. So I'm excited for the Pursuit because I really am headed in the direction of these bigger bikes. After the Scout, I really want one of those cruisers with the fairing and all the bags and all that. So I'm psyched to kind of try one out and see how it is. A little worried because it's a big bike. I know it's just the visuals, but I don't know. I'm excited about that one. Anyway, that's today's episode, guys. I'm going to do 1 or 2 bikes depending on how much time I have. Let's go. Big truck. So this is the bike that I'll be taking out. I'm gonna put all the specs up here. Let me frame this. Oh wait, no, other way. Put all the specs up right here. Because I don't know any of them off the top of my head. All I know is this is at least 1,500 cc's. It's gotta be. About 800 pounds, something like that. Comes with all the amenities. Comes with heated grips, heated seat, the whole back case thing. Side bags, panniers, as they say. This is the bike that I want. I want something like this moving forward, but I got to get rid of both of the bikes that I have, and I have to come up with about $15,000. So, if you all want to see the Rice Rocketeer in this, which I believe last time I took a poll, it was 50% of you wanted me on a cruiser, the rest of you did not. But if that 50% wants to donate $15,000 to the Rice Rocketeer Fund so I can get this motorcycle, I'd be very appreciative. Let me get the keys and let's get rolling.
Fire it up. Put it down. Woo! If you want to do the aux cord, you can do that while charging your phone. Simple USB. Got your heated grips. Start warming those up for you. Heat seat for you. The music, like they literally come in here and then play with this.
Oh wow,
yeah,
that's over the top. That's crazy.
You change your shock preload so you get whatever weight you get into your weight and whatever's in the bags in the trunk.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Which is like nuts.
Yeah.
Other than that, you should be ready to go. Your ride modes are here too, so you literally just click this button and head into sport.
Ride mode is, there we go, yeah. I will see you soon.
See you soon. Enjoy the ride. 1 down, 5 up.
All right, guys. So, let's see, where am I going to put this? I'm so excited about this bike. For a long time wanted to do a bigger cruiser, and this is kind of my dream bike now. I guess I'm really getting old, guys, but I'm gonna go out east, try to find some nice roads to just chill on. But first, let's turn it on. We did get a little walkthrough, but as you know, you only retain a little bit of that, so. Oh man, how did I get on this thing? All right. There we go. This is a rather large bike, my friends. Holy shit, that's a lot of weight. Turn it on. Wow. Full on HD TV. Oh, my friends. But I can flat foot it, which is nice. I'm 5'7", rather small inseam. As I've said in my other videos, I am Korean, which apparently means I got short legs. I'm gonna put this in sport mode right off the bat, because the last test drive I did, which is the GSX 8R, I had it in standard. I had it in rain mode the whole time, and only in the last portion of the review did I have a good time. So, okay. Oh man, way forward controls. Stalled the bike out. Oh shit, that is very heavy. Oh man, this thing is a boat. I am not used to having all this into my visual. I gotta figure out how to bring the screen down, although it's kind of nice. Settings. Oops. Forgot the shift. There it is. Okay. Let me pull this screen down. Hold on one second. I'm gonna... Ah, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna look on camera, but... Oh, yes. There we go. Now I can actually see. Not all that heavy once you get it up, and that's, I guess, pretty standard of every bike. Once you get it moving, it's alright. The clutch lets out about a little further than there is where it really catches. A couple inches out. My god, this bike is comfy. My butt is nice and warm too. Hands, oh man. Just need my heated gloves and I'll be set in the dead of winter, yeah? Let's see how, I gotta take a corner or two to feel how it is. A little nervous about that. Once this thing starts tipping though, you feel that weight come down on you and it's rough. Ooh, like nothing. All right, first corner, guys. Not bad. A little, it feels a little stiff. I'm just a little hesitant to lean it over. Woo! God damn, that's peppy. Alright, now it's a little windy, so let me try putting this windshield up and let's see how this stops on the highway. Stops wind on the highway. Oh wow, it's like nothing. Never had a windshield that high. It makes a ton of a difference. Big surprise. Jesus, this is comfy, guys. I could get used to this. Not in the city. This would be disastrous in the city. But for any roads like this, oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay, at 3,000, that's where you feel that surge of torque coming. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see. I want to get on Northern Parkway. How do I do that? Oh, shit. Okay, so you got to give it some. It's not like my Scout. First thoughts, not all that bad. I was super intimidated by this, but it's not terrible. It's like any motorcycle. It wants to stay up, so once you get on it, it's alright. I think the problem will be at slow speeds when you tip the wrong way, perhaps. There's no saving this bike, especially for someone like me. I got little baby legs, so you can pretty much say goodbye to the whatever side you're dropping it on. But you know, with practice, I would be really excited to learn slow speed maneuvers on something this big, because I feel like it would be a huge accomplishment to actually be able to master that. There we go. We're gonna go straight this way. Oh man, these heated grips! You know, it's kind of the same thing as my my heated gloves. For a long time I was like anti any of that tech, and I was like, oh god, who needs it? I'm a real biker, I don't need heated anything. Yeah, well, you know what, the first time I wore those gloves, I was so thankful, and I was like, why did I fight this for so long? And it's kind of the same with these now. It's like, geez, I can wear these summer gloves. It's fairly chilly out today, and I'm not going fast enough to feel it on the tops of my hands, but yeah, it's rather nice. Okay, here's some turns. Take it easy. At 4,000. Not bad at all. Very nice. So I will say this now, shout out to the Mineola Moto crew, guys. You guys always hook it up and you always make it a super... Oh shit, that's a stop sign. Whoops. You make it super fun to go out there and try new bikes, talk about bikes, be around bikes. So again, if you guys haven't been to Mineola Moto and you live in the tri-state area or Long Island area, check them out. Great place. Ask for Kenny or Mike. They'll help you out with whatever questions you got, or Jim too. You know, honestly, I haven't spoken to Jim much. I've seen him like really like once a year since I started riding. So I consider him part of my motorcycle journey, you know. But Jim's great too. All the people on the floor, guys. Give him a call, set up an appointment, or just roll on through. Oh, shit. There we go, there we go. Little wide, little wide. Okay. Oh, you know what's really nice too? This seat, it like cups your fucking cheeks. It makes you feel secure in a way that the Scout that I have does not. And that's, you know, you can buy a new seat for any bike, but it's nice that this comes with it. You're kind of nicely situated. And the back, if I had my girlfriend in the back, oh, she'd be so comfortable. There's armrests on this bike. Like, how crazy is that? At least to me. It's new to me. Oh, yeah. Probably ridiculously windy on the outside mic, so I don't know how much of the exhaust you're gonna hear, but it's actually quite nice. It feels quite nice. Stock. Like, I don't feel like I need to rush and change it out. Alright, how do I do this? I think I go right. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Alright. Oh, I missed the shifter. so comfortable. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do that. Oh, look at that, even more comfy. Maybe you guys, maybe the mic will be a little more audible for you guys. Not as clear of a vision, but isn't it crazy? I just did that in real time. Pretty nutso if you ask me. Still recording. Oh, these bumps don't even faze me. Oh yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna ride either of my motorcycles after this. Like, I'm gonna ride home like a peasant. This is so pleasant. Got some floorboards too for your feet. I'm not going to look down because that'd be a terrible idea, but my feet are rather relaxed compared to on my Scout, which is just 2 pegs coming out. You know, so with the Scout that I have, man, it's gorgeous out. I love the Scout. I've had it for like 4 months now, 4.5. And it's just a different, obviously a different bike. Like, these are, you can't compare the two, but I started, you know, I got the sissy bar on the back, which I haven't made a video about, but there's not much to make a video about for a sissy bar. I put a sissy bar in the back, which is nice because now my girlfriend has a place to rest. I wanted to put some bags on it. It gets like, you know, you start building up a bike. Oh, a little wide. Start building up a bike, and then you realize you're just building the next bike up in the wrong. And I suppose that's how like these companies model their business. That's how like Apple models their computers and their iPads. Like, everything is just like one step up. It's like the thing that you wish you had, and then the next one has a thing that you wish you had. It just keeps going and keeps going. So it's kind of the same with bikes. So I've paused adding all this shit to the Scout because it just doesn't make any sense. Really, what I want is this. Now this is like a $25,000, $24,000 bike, so you know. But this is what I'm after, and I think I've rapidly accelerated through my motorcycle lifetime, and gone from my 300cc to this in 3 years, and I'm ready for this. You know, I'll be moving out, well, be making some moves where this will make more sense, and after having ridden it, woohoo, there's no reason not to have this, you know. Or sorry, let me rephrase. There's no argument to be made for this is too much bike. It's just not for what I will be using it for, this, and what I want to use it for. This is just great. So oh my God, look at this road! How gorgeous! Jeez. You know, it's crazy in comparison. The only thing I have to compare this to is my Scout, right? And the Scout, when you lay into it, it's like, I feel like you're ripping cardboard with your hands. Like, it's just so rough, and that's part of the charm of the Scout, is that you feel it, you know. This, you feel it, but it's just more smoothed over. Like, everything's just a little more polished, a little more premium, if you will. Well, $10,000 more premium, very much more premium. But yeah, it's really nice because, like, you still feel that emotion. I'm sure if I rev it all the way out to like 6,000, which I don't really want to do today, so but if you do that, I'm sure you'd feel it. But in the usable power range, it feels very polished, but still an emotion-evoking experience. So it's kind of a nice line to ride. At least that's my first impression. Maybe that'll change after a couple months, but... And as for the windscreen, this is amazing. Like right here, you can see my hand. It's not even moving. It's just... Again, this is new to me, this whole like massive windscreen thing, and it's really nice that you can like lower it if you want. Because I hate the look of it when it's like when you're around town. But on the highway, this thing is no joke. I'm not getting any wind on my head. My neck isn't tired. It's phenomenal. Slow it down a little bit. This is likely really boring footage for a lot of people, but this is like heaven in real life. IRL, it's a phenomenal feeling. So just saying, doesn't look all that interesting, but the experience is like tenfold what you're seeing. It's just like, man. Oh shit. Oh man. Coming to a slow, that's a little nerve-wracking, but once you get going straight, it's just so smooth sailing, easy. I'm gonna pull over somewhere. I'm gonna just recalibrate, maybe put on some music. Pull in here. What is this? Oh, it's a school, but that's okay because no school is in session today. Let's go in here. Maybe do some circuits. What am I at? 2? 8. Not bad. I'll try the other way. Oh shit! Notoriously bad on my right. Oh shit. Oh, wait, what am I doing here? I gotta turn around. Not gonna make it. Amateur shit. Oh boy. Hey. Kickstand, don't fuck that up. We're good. We made it. Oh man, that was fun. The bike looks a little bit smaller to me now. It's all about perception, yeah? Man, that is a comfy ride. Holy God. Yeah, that seat. Look at that. This is what's been cupping my cheeks. Good old back wall. That's what I need on my Scout, because I end up flying on the back a little bit. I suppose I could just slow down, but we all know that's not an option. Oh, that looks so good. It looks so good from the front. God. Very nice, guys. So, let's see. This is not really a review. It's my first impressions, but for a bike like this, guys, the question is always like, well, I'm a new rider, right? That's always the question I address is, I'm a new rider. I'm like a year in. I think this bike, a lot of what this bike comes down to is, hold on, okay, battery saver, nice. Wait, right? Nope, off. Huh? A lot of what this bike comes down to is the weight of it and the sheer, like, massiveness of the body. The bike itself, I want to say, it's obviously heavier because the engine's bigger, but like frame-wise and basics, I guess it is a lot bigger. Yeah, but it's not a tremendous amount bigger than my Scout, right? It's just obviously pitched differently, and it has all this extra stuff. Like, don't let this fool you, the front fairings and the bags on the back, right? Like, without all that stuff, if you strip it away, it is just a motorcycle. Don't forget. Like, I think in my head, I was psyched out on it because you see all this, and you're like, oh my god, how can I manage this? It's a car. But it's a lot of extras, so, you know, it comes down to, this is an 800-something pound bike. Again, I'll put it up here on the screen when I edit. But it's a heavy bike, and the times, like just then when I was trying to back it up, you feel it just tilt like 1 degree too much, and you feel all that weight coming down. So, I think that's what it comes down to, is just the, like, if you're someone like my height, my build, and it's your first bike, absolutely not. Like, first of all, the engine is just really powerful, so overall it's not a beginner bike. But if you're new to riding and you really have your heart set on this type of bike, I would say get a different cruiser and fool around with it for a while before getting on this, because every time you turn, all that weight comes into you if you're moving at slow speed. So that would be my concern as a newish rider, right, who really wants to get into this bagger scene. Just be considerate of the size and the weight. Whereas, like, you know, the power delivery isn't absolutely insane, so it's not like the same worries that you'd have with the sport bike. So if you go get an inline 4, right, it's not so much the weight of the bike, because it's like 400 pounds, most of them. It's more so like when you hit the throttle a certain way, the bike's going to go out from under you. Not so much the case with this one, although I'm sure you can still manage it. I think it's more so the weight and the size with this one. So if you're taller and you can, you know, you're like 6 something and fit and on top of it, you know, like maybe you could swing it. But then again, the question is why? Like, why risk it? Why go this big in the beginning? But you know, to each their own. That's my thought on, like, if you're kind of new to riding, is this okay to go with? Then let's see, acceleration is great. I haven't revved it out fully, but I can feel that it really does have not top end power, but it's more so like, it's a consistent power, you know, which again is like not expected from cruisers. You expect it all to be low down torque. This definitely has it, but around 3,000 RPM, which is like halfway through the rev range, I felt it kind of sticking to its guns, you know, so it had a lot to give, and that was really nice to feel. And then as for the suspension, guys, it's just super plushy ride. Like, oh man, some of those bumps I hit on my Scout, I know I would have already thrown a disc out, so I didn't barely even feel it with this. And it was a cool thing, as said in the beginning of the video, you can adjust the suspension here. So if you put a bunch of stuff, if you're going you know, camping or something, you put a bunch of, say you put 100 pounds worth of weight in there, not that you want to, but if you did, you could adjust the suspension to a degree to make the bike handle the way it should. So that's a really nice plus. Heated grips, first time with those, great. Heated seats, dual zone. You have heated in the back and heated in the front, so you can kind of play around with that, change that. And this backrest is everything. So I'm gonna hop up on here. Let's see. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Well, I don't have my stand with me. Oh, little floorboards. Oh yeah, definitely can't see it, but got some armrests. I could just be like chilling right here. Look at that. Floorboards right here. Oh, this would be a nice place to be. And then I suppose there are handles here. I'm trying to find. No handles, although I guess you don't need them. Oh, you know what? No, you get this little thing between your legs. I guess you hold on to this like this. Ah. Yeah. Man, this is a fun ride. I would do big trips on this. This is something. Let's try to get some music on here. Let's see. Move up to my seat. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Do. Music. I'm gonna put some. There's this like saxophone playlist I've been that I found. I think it's gonna smooth out, guys. So let's just let it ride. There it is. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. So one thing I'm noticing is when you come to a stop, and again, this is a short people problem, right? When you come to a stop, I've been here before. If you stick one leg out, for me, it shifts the balance of the bike. So you really have to like come to the stop to take both legs off at the same time. This is not a thing probably for tall people, or maybe it is. I don't know, because there's a lot of weight up top. So it might be unique to me, might not be. But that's one thing that I'm noticing is when I cut. So like for instance, up here, if I stick my leg out here in anticipation, the bike itself gets unsteady. So I really have to like come to a stop here. And then it's both, because the minute that this bike turns a little bit, I feel the whole thing pulling me in, and it's a lot of weight. So something to be mindful of. God damn, not a slump. Should have been in first gear. Get some fresh air in this helmet, Jesus. Wow, this is nice. God damn it. This stupid helmet. I hate this helmet. Super comfy over these bumps. Hey, 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 hey. Wow, gorgeous. Wow. I got a little nervous there. Gotta be careful in here. I don't know what's coming out of either side, but what a beautiful day. One thing, when I guess the suspension just needs, I need to adjust it for me, but when you give it the beans, you feel the bike move, and it kind of takes the, obviously when you accelerate, the pressure comes off the front wheel a little bit, so it's fairly exaggerated. Maybe the suspension just needs to be adjusted, but it kind of comes hand in hand with having cushy suspension. So not a complaint, just saying, something to be mindful of if you get on one of these bikes and you give it the full throttle. I feel like that's the potential time for someone to lose control of the bike and have it go into the wall. You know, when you give it one of those, you can kind of see the front go up and down, so something to be mindful of. Oh my god, I want this bike. I would never in any way, shape, or form want to take this in or around the city. This is like, this bike lives out here. And the stock exhaust is perfect on this. Like, I don't know if I'd want to change this to a louder one just because it's not what it's about, you know? Like, this bike, I don't mind being quiet because it's kind of like a luxury vehicle, right? It's not a performance vehicle. It's not a sport bike. It's not a big stylistic cruiser that's meant to be loud and eye-catching. It's just kind of, you know, very chill. It's like a Cadillac. It's like a Tesla. Oh, speak of the devil. Alright, let's pull in here. Oh, it's proving a little difficult for me to find these. There we go. Alright. Alright guys, well that's the that's it. That's the crux of this video, is just first ride on a bike like this. I actually could do it. Oh, look at that. They got fog lights in the front. I love it. This thing is catching my eyes, guys. That looks good, and it looks good and gray too. I've gotta get this thing back before I make some poor decisions here. That's the video, guys. Just a quick ride and quick first impression of this Indian Pursuit. I love it. I love it. Feel free to drop any questions in the comment section below, guys. I, again, don't do reviews fully, so I'm sure people have questions. But all I can tell you is how it feels, and it feels great. So, thanks for tuning in today, guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.